So where in God's green earth does this one go? I don't know. Hey, I'll be right with you. I'm actually putting a piece together that I just picked up today, so I got a few more goodies I got to share with you. So just 1 second, and I'll be right back. Hey, everybody. It's me back again so soon. I know it's like, wow! Done like 3, 4, 5, a few videos this week. And yeah, I just like being behind the camera. And I love buying cool stuff. And I just can't seem to stop. So I went thrifting today. I actually took a bunch of my PS2, PS3, Xbox One, and a bunch of games I'm never going to play. Doubles, scratch copies, lots of Mad, lots of sports. To a couple stores for trading today to see what I get my hands on, and I found a lot of random stuff that I was in love with. And I also, wrangled up a few toys that I had bought that didn't need, and took those into the toy guy. I'll tell you more about him later. But yeah, we're gonna start with my first couple pickups, so you can see exactly what kind of awesomeness I'm rolling with. With that being said, some of the only gaming stuff I have to show you. The only game I got today, it is Soviet Strike for the PS1. Got it for $1, but it's mint, aside from all the stickers, and it is in great shape. So yeah, I was pretty excited. I picked up this little guy right here for another $1. I don't need this toy. It's Mystic Knight of Tirnanog, for anyone that remembers that show. It was like the medieval version of Power Rangers back in like the early 2000s, maybe late 90s, I don't remember exactly when. But they had that and I was stoked. I think that's what that's from anyways. And then, a little game case for Game Boy Advance. The guy had DS on it. And I was like, it's not, never mind, how much is it? And he's like, $1.50. And I was like, I'll take it. It's leather bound, and my battery's gonna die. Okay, technical difficulty's over. Power rocking and rolling. I'm gonna move this camera just a little bit. Yeah. All right. So here's the issues. Ooh, I kicked the tripod. Here's the issues. One of my pickups kind of fell apart. I didn't look at it too closely when I picked it up. I was like, oh, this is amazing. I think maybe I should pay a little closer attention next time. So I'll get to that one. I'm going to keep it almost last because I'm really excited. I'm still really excited about it. It's just kind of disconcerting. So let's move on to the next one before I get to that. I went to this flea market today, see the toy guy, and they have this new booth. I've never been there before. It's a nice guy. His name's Steve, runs it. Bunch of comics, bunch of toys. Picked up Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I actually did pay $5 for this comic because I don't have this comic. And I've come to find out that when it comes to things that I love, I tend to pay a little more, whether it's more than retail or not. If I want it, I want it, and that's just the way it's going to be. And Godzilla is something that I greatly love. Okay, so I took in a ton of games and accessories, peripherals, all different kinds of random stuff to this replay, which is like the big local media store. It's probably 25-minute drive from my house. It's by all means the best one. They pay the most. They have the best items. Their prices are really high. Like, they're straight up retail. Like, it's a store. But more often than not, when you take your stuff and they're going to give you way more than a game store will. So, if the game is $10 or $15 more than you want to buy, you're going to get way more credit. I've never went in there and came out unhappy, with the exception of a few occasions where they've had certain things I just couldn't afford. And that's not on them, that's on me. So I ended up trading in a bunch of games I'm never going to play for a stack of strategy guides. Strategy guides were 50% off. And so I picked up, I think, 5. So I want to show those to you. Starting with the one I was like the most geeked about, just because it's straight up nostalgia and made me laugh my ass off, was the Pokemon Trading Card Game Fossil Expansion Player's Guide. Now, I remember when this book first came out, when this book first came out, I had the regular one, the jungle, and the fossil. This one also has things for the gym cards and the rocket, and there's like 3 or 4 different sets that are represented in this book. I want to say I was 14 or 15 when it originally came out. I had it when it was new then. Not so much anymore. So, with the rest of strategy guides, it was half off, so I grabbed that. I grabbed strategy guide for Ruby and Sapphire, Black and White, Diamond and Pearl, and the one I'm the most excited about, a hardcover bound special edition strategy guide for Black and White 2. Now, all these were half off, so I think for all 5 books I paid like $20 because they're normally $7.99 or $10 or something. But I got them all on discount, and I was really excited to have those. So those are gonna go upstairs in my Pokemon stuff, and I'm probably gonna have those for a very long time. Now, here comes the fun part of the pickups for me, the best part. Like, I'm the Gamethrifter. I love video games, and I do. But there's certain things when I pick up, they're not thriftable. They're not flippable. I don't want to. It's not that the money's not there. It's the desire will never be there for this. And this falls in that category. I represent an Imperial 1985 Godzilla. I took a bunch of action figures into the toy guy, and I had like 30 or 40 bucks in credit. So the first thing I spotted was that Godzilla, and I was like, he needs a new home. I'm going to be his papa. He's coming home with me. And right next to him, this little guy. Now, I don't actually know what kaiju this is. I should, but it has slipped my mind. I don't remember. So I'm going to open up a question. I'm directing this at Matt from Monstrosities. If you see this video, please comment and let me know who this is. I would absolutely love your input and maybe some guidance so I can find something new to watch. It was $5. And then I spotted these little devils. There's a little teeny tiny blue Gigan and a Destroyer. They're so cute. I'm not one for chibis normally, but they're awesome. And I couldn't pass them up. They didn't, for the amount of toys he has, because he has a lot. He doesn't have a whole lot of Japanese stuff. It's very, very little kaiju, Godzilla monster, anything. No Gamera at all. He doesn't even have comic books for that kind of stuff. So when I found it, I had to take it home. Now the last thing, also, I believe is Japanese. I'm not sure if it is, but I used to watch an anime when I was younger called Zoids. Now, if you've ever seen any of my videos, you'll notice in the background, I've got a big Liger Zero. This Liger Zero is electronic. There's no batteries in it right now, but if you put batteries in it and you pull his tail, his jetpack opens, he roars, his eyes light up. Same thing if you move his arm, he does a whole other separate set of things. And I got that at the Goodwill a long time ago. Well, they had a smaller one that I noticed. And I had a few dollars left in my trade-in, so I was like, hey, let me see that Liger Zero. And I instantly thought it was really cool. The only downsides were it was incredibly dirty. Oh, God, it was dirty. And it's covered and headed to one of these terrible stickers. The stickers honestly probably came with the figure, but whoever put them on was a putz because they're in the wrong places and they're stupid. Well, I went ahead and added that to what I was purchasing, and I think it cost me $5 for all these figures and this Liger after my trade. Now, I don't know what he had in the Liger for a sticker price. I'm guessing it was a lot or he had way less than what it is because I've never seen this Liger before and I'm fairly familiar with Zoids. So before I filmed this, I got home and I started researching it. But that's even before I got out of the bag. And that's a whole nother bag of worms. But I found out that it's made by a company called Tomy or Tomai. It's T-O-M-Y, all capitals. And this particular one is called a motorized Liger. So if it works, I don't know if it does, but if you put batteries in and you turn it on, it'll walk and roar and open its mouth and move its head and stuff. And I'm hoping it works. Now, used, they sell for about $30, from what I've noticed on eBay. And I'm not going to sell it, it's awesome. But the problem I'm having with it is I'm assuming that when you buy the motors for these things, they must just come with the body exoskeleton or something because everything was in pieces when I got home. And it's not broken. It snaps right back together. So I'm contemplating just gluing it. Just making a model out of it and making it just the best looking Liger can be because I love Liger Zero. He's awesome. I've got a big thing for mechs. I mean, I just do. One of my favorite Godzilla monsters is Mecha Godzilla. I love Mechanical Kong. I love the whole Gundam series. All the Gundam series are awesome. I just think mechas are awesome. So I can't wait to finish this. Put up next to its big brother. And yeah, that kind of wraps it up. I don't think... there's one more thing, but I didn't bring it downstairs again. I got another Super Nintendo just after filming the video yesterday. I stopped at a garage sale, and they found a SNES with like 3 games. Nothing major. Mario, Paperboy, and Ken Griffey Jr. something. So, that's it. Yeah, this is just a quick pickup for me, so I appreciate you watching this. As always, Come back for more awesome thrifting news. Like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with me and all my journeys and finds. I am sure I'll be back relatively soon with something else. I appreciate you watching this. And whether you watch it or not, I'm going to record it because I absolutely love this kind of stuff. And I can't, Godzilla. I mean, I can't even tell you how excited I am to actually have Godzilla in a pickup video again because I never get Godzilla stuff compared to what I really should. And I love it. I just do. So when you get this, enjoy this, whatever, however you watch it. Have a good day. Keep calm. Game on. Captain out. Oh, this has been brought to you by Gamethrifter. I'll be back again next week with new games, finds, discoveries. I've got more time now, and I'll be back as often as I can be. I love this, and I love you. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely evening. Good night.